When it comes to buying clothes, I always try to shop in store. But honestly, there's a lot of times where the piece that I want just isn't available in my area. Welcome to my channel, my name is James, and today I want to go over some of my favorite online boutiques. A few reasons why I really like these boutiques is one, I trust the fact that they are going to have really good quality pieces. Number two, they always have really fun and exciting brands that I can kind of learn from and just kind of research and understand. And then three, I can understand the style inspiration. I can really kind of get an idea of what it looks like, see the models and how they're dressing it. And I trust the fact that these brands are going to be like really good staple brands. But enough about that, let's get into the video. Haven. I really like Haven. So for those who are not familiar, Haven is a Canadian-based brand or store out of, I believe, the western part of Vancouver, and their stuff is awesome. So they're kind of known for like an urban tech wear approach on brands, but I've been going to their website for a while now, and they always just have really, really cool pieces. Their in-house brand is absolutely amazing. They have kind of like, for me, a Valens adjacent brand, which I really like because I feel like they have a little bit more kind of a streetwear feel. I'm a little shorter and a little bit stockier, and Valens I've just come to the conclusion, just doesn't fit me at all. So Haven is kind of the brand that I've kind of started leaning more towards because they tend to have a little bit more of a like looser silhouette. They tend to have more of a streetwear kind of vibe to it. Everything is still super understated, very similar to Valens, but they're also using like really high end. They've partnered with Gore-Tex, they've partnered with 3M for Permaloft and stuff like that. I just know that they're gonna have like really good outerwear stuff that I can wear for like urban environments, but also go hiking. Right now, I believe they have Rear, which is a sweater that I really, really love, and I hope to get one in the next couple months. They have A-Press, which is kind of like the new exciting brand that a lot of people are really into right now. And then they have like classic stuff like La Mer and Visvum, really, really cool stuff. And again, it's a local business, so you're helping them. Canoe Club. And so if Haven is going to be kind of heritage tech wear with a few different vibes, still kind of streetwear, I would say that Canoe Club is going to be a little bit more heritage, kind of like westerny. They're going to sell brands like Wythe. They've got really cool like denim and things like that. A few of the brands that I really like from them are Taga Takanashi. I hope I said that right. But then they also have this brand that I am obsessed with right now, and it's called Caudle. When I was doing research on kind of a nice hoodie, I was looking at Caudle and Visvum. Those were my two pieces that I was like the most interested in. And I ended up going with Visvum, one, because I got it on a sale, and two, because I really wanted more so fabric design as opposed to like dyeing methods. But Caudle does amazing pieces. They have these amazing looking like type 1 jackets. They have a fleece that I'm absolutely obsessed with. And then they sell other things that are super cool as well, like Frism Works, I believe it's called. But I know that if I go onto their website, every single thing that they carry is going to be extremely thought out, extremely curated, stuff that they like, and they're not going to let anything that they don't love go onto their website. And I just think that Canoe Club is doing amazing stuff. C.H.C.M, and they are out of New York. They are right on Bond Street in Manhattan. And for me, this is like the fashion guy, cool guy store. They always have like the most amazing pieces. A few of the times that I went in there, I like asked about certain brands, and they're always like, yeah, we're the first person in the United States to get this brand. They have awesome stuff like Mantle, Evan Kenori, James Coward, which is a brand that I've been really interested in. And the thing with them, again, it's one of those places where you know you're going to get extremely cool pieces. Going on C.H.C.M's website and just looking through brands like Kale, Stein, Evan Kenori, Lady White, it's just like everything that they do is so perfect and so curated that definitely worth checking out. Super, super cool. Be Lost and Found Canada. And honestly, I have never been in the store, but I'm constantly on their website. They have James Coward, which is very similar to C.H.C.M. They have Our Legacy, Rolling Dub Trio, which I think is super cool. If you're not familiar with Rolling Dub Trio, they are like a heritage Japanese boot company, very much in the heritage space, but very, very cool. I feel like they have the best paraboot collection or the best paraboot options online. They always have like the loafers, the boots, the this, the that. They always have so many different pieces. This is like one of those boutiques that you go on and you can do research and just understand. Super, super cool. Again, this is like a place where you go on and you know you're gonna get really good quality pieces that are super exciting, that are going to kind of help you understand and learn. Like if you're looking to buy something that you've never bought before and you're really trying to like step out of your comfort zone, or you want to know that the quality of this brand is going to be good, this is a great option for you. Number 5 is going to be Huckberry, and Huckberry may be a little bit different in the group of things that I've talked about so far. Every time I go on there, I find a new brand that I'm like, this is super cool. Most recently, it's been Knickerbocker. I've just like on their website, just browsing around looking for t-shirts, and Knickerbocker is there. And I'm like, what is this? So I go and do some research, really, really cool. They also have like really great in-house brands. So if you're a person that's like trying to do some shopping, but they don't wanna like go and do all the research like this, Huckberry does a really great job of that. You can get their Flint and Tinder stuff, you can get their Proof stuff, but then they also sell like Satisfy, which is an awesome running brand that I really like and hope to have at some point. But then they have Drake's, which is like completely different than Satisfy. They have so many different brands and they tend to be like an early adopter on a lot of brands. So that's a great example of a place that like you can literally go and do all your shopping at Huckberry, and you're gonna get really great customer service. You're gonna get super, super fast shipping. Every time I've ever bought something from them, I get it crazy quick. No man walks alone. And I know that they have a store, but they are appointment only, and I've honestly never been in there. But their website and their Instagram for that matter are so cool. I was on their website the other day and I fell in love with this brand called Fujito. I don't know how to say it, and I apologize if I said it wrong, but they have like this military inspired seersucker jacket, which is, oh my God. They have brands like 316, Mon Italy, Sea Green. Every time I go on their website, I just look at their stuff and there's a new piece and I'm like, what is this brand? So exciting to go on their stuff and just look every single day. And honestly, their Instagram is awesome. I go on their place and there's like these 3 gentlemen that are always talking about what they're wearing and the mannequin that they dressed. And honestly, it's super inspiring to go and see their stuff. I don't necessarily resonate 100% with the styles all the time, but there are pieces that I can take and I can look at, and I think their stuff is awesome. I couldn't talk about online boutiques without giving my boys a shout out. Independence. I live in Chicago. They're a Chicago-based place. Shout out to the guys over there. And honestly, they're another great example. They have awesome brands. I learned about 1111 from them. I learned about Urban Tour from them. I've learned about Dean 120 or 1920. Just these really cool brands. Again, this is going to be like your Japanese heritage, probably very similar to like a Canoe Club, but I think leaning even a little bit more heritage within that. They've got Gitman Vintage that they always do these custom Gitman versions or like Independence exclusive Gitman stuff. This is a boutique that is local to me. I've gone in there a million times. The customer service is great. I know their shipping and receiving is great. And I've learned a lot about brands from them, and something that is just really cool. Really appreciate everything that they do over there, and it's a place that I'll shop at whenever I have the chance. Going out west, Mohawk General. And I have never shopped at Mohawk General. I've never purchased anything at Mohawk General. However, that will be changing soon. Every time I go and I look up a cool brand that I'm like, what is this brand I've never heard of? It's like Mohawk General sells it. And they also have this awesome in-house brand, which is something that I'm really interested in, called Smock. And every time I've gone on their website, I am super impressed. They have brands like Kale, they have MF Pen, they have Still by Hand. I'm really interested in their Smock collection. I just really like when boutiques do their in-house brands, because they have the ability to look at all these inspirations and do these things, and then they kind of find like what is their personal style and what is their kind of vibe with it, and then they create their own collection. And it tends to be a really great price point, and I feel like the price really hits out of the park, where it's like if you get a La Mer jacket or you get the in-house brand jacket, it's like a couple $100s cheaper, which is obviously significant. Redcast Heritage. I've talked about Redcast Heritage a million different times. They are out of Spain, and I have bought all 3 pairs of like my blue jeans. My Onis I bought from them, my full counts I've bought from them, my Momotaros I bought from them. This is the go-to place if I'm looking for like, let me go down this t-shirt rabbit hole, or let me go down this denim rabbit hole. They're a brand that I know is going to have really cool heritage stuff. They've got UES, they've got Whitesville, they'll have Mersby Schwanen, they've got really great denim. They've got Oni, they've got Full Count, they've got all these different brands. This is like my go-to when I'm trying to buy stuff that is like your classic denim, your classic t-shirt, your classic clothing. This is my favorite place to go with. Definitely check out Redcast if you haven't. If you've been following my channel, you've probably already heard of them, but awesome fit place. Dick's Edinburgh. So a couple years ago, I was in Edinburgh for a vacation. When I go on vacation, I don't like to buy like a tchotchke or something like that. I like to buy a piece of clothing that I can wear that reminds me of that. And that was where I got my first Orslo piece. And Orslo has so quickly turned into one of my favorite brands. And I would never have heard of this brand if I didn't walk into Dick's, try it on, and get the jacket. So that was a cool thing. They were one of the first places I've ever been able to see Paraboot, Captain Sunshine again. They had Orslo when I was there. They had Paraboots. And then the cool thing is too, is they have like their own like Scottish like sweatshirts or sweaters that they have there. But when I went on their website and just checked out everything, they've always just got really cool pieces. And if you're into fashion, you've probably heard about Très Bien. Très Bien is, I think, French. I actually have no idea where they're from, but I've been going on their website for years. Again, their in-house stuff is awesome. And most of the time, if you shop from them, you don't have to worry about the VAT. A lot of that is changing lately, so I don't want to speak on whether it's going to save you money or not, but they have awesome brands. They have Rear, they have Stein, Acne Studio, Roa. They've got a mixture of a bunch of different stuff. I know they do like really great sneaker releases and everything like that, but Très Bien is something that I've gone on for years. I've shopped with them. Service is great. Shipping has been awesome. Again, really, really cool brands and something that I just really, really like. But those are some of my favorite online boutiques. I just love going on the website, checking the different brands, doing the research, and I just know that everything that they're gonna create or everything that they're gonna make is so perfect. But I hope you like this video. Let me know if you want more stuff like this. Thank you again, you guys. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.